Good afternoon on the national news from BGI Television, Baba Bagide Imo Television. First is the headlines. Tinubu orders Nami's retirement, appoints Adedeji FIRS chair. Unilife slashes fees after VC NANS meeting. Police arrest 288 robbers, 187 kidnappers, 198 murderers, IG. NURTW president, 21 others arrested over alleged killing. Governor Bassi brings Bassi home, gives him a new life. On sports, new Super Eagles striker equals Ireland's record after a month in Germany. Wins 2 monthly awards. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. The news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Zacchaeus Adedeji as the new acting executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service. This announcement coincides with the impending commencement of terminal leave for the former chairman, Mohammed Nami. A statement signed by the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ingelale, on Thursday read, Honorable Zacchaeus Adedeji is hereby appointed in acting capacity for 90 days before his subsequent confirmation as the substantive executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service for a term of 4 years in his first instance. The President has instructed the former FIRS chairman, Mr. Mohammed Nami, who had been in office since December 2019, to promptly begin a 3-month pre-retirement leave stipulated by a Public Service Rule, PSR 120243. This leave will ultimately result in his retirement from service on December 8, 2023. He said Adedeji is appointed in acting capacity for a 90-day period before his subsequent confirmation as the substantive executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service for a term of 4 years in the first instance. Adedeji, previously serving as a special advisor to the President on Internal Revenue, has now assumed the role of acting chairman of the commission. He is a first-class graduate in accounting from the Obafemi Awolowo University, an highly skilled accountant with deep expertise in corporate taxation and advancement of public finance. With over 15 years of professional background, he brings a wealth of experience in corporate accounting, public service administration, and advisory services to corporate multinationals, state government, and the federal government of Nigeria. Adedeji, who once served as Commissioner for Finance in Oyo State, established a medium-term financial strategy involving a team of fewer than 50 personnel to form the overarching framework for financial and budgetary management in the states. The management of the University of Lagos has announced the reduction of its fees after the meeting the representatives of the National Association of Nigerian Students on Thursday. A statement made available on Friday morning revealed that the university held a meeting with executives of the NANS and other faculty members on Thursday evening. The statement reads, authorities of the University of Lagos, led by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Folashade Okushola, on Thursday, September 14, 2023, had a meeting with the President of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Comrade Osman Umar Barambu, accompanied by the top officers of the association and Unilife faculty leaders, drawn from 9 faculties of the University and College of Medicine. The statement also revealed that at the commencement of the meeting, Barambu highlighted the demands put forth by the students. The demands include reversal of obligatory fees, reversal of hostel fees, and restatement of student union government in Unilag. However, Ogushola stressed that the aim of the university was to deliver quality education to its students regardless of class, tribe, or creed. After careful evaluation of the issues raised by the students and management, the following consensus was reached at the meeting. Utility charges for all categories of students was reduced to 15,000 naira from 20,000 naira. The obligatory fees for new undergraduate students was reviewed from 126,000 to 116,000 for courses without lab studio and 176,000 to 166,000 for courses with lab studio. The obligatory fees for returning undergraduate students was reviewed from 100,000 to 80,000 for courses without lab and studio, 140,000 to 120,000 for courses with lab and studio, and from 190,000 to 170,000 for medical and pharmacy students and students in health professions. For hostels in Idiaraba campus, the fees was reduced from 65,000 from 120,000, and the fees for Southern Gate Owl was reduced to 135,000 from 250,000. Information also reported that some students of the University of Lagos on Wednesday took to the streets to express their dissatisfaction with the raised tuition fees announced by the school management. In July, the Unilag authorities announced a rise in tuition fees for both new and returning undergraduate students, citing the current economic conditions as a reason behind the decision. The Nigeria Police Force has revealed that it has arrested 288 armed robbery suspects, 187 kidnap suspects, 198 homicide suspects, 59 suspects for possession of prohibited firearms, 168 suspects involved in cases of rape, defilement, and other sexual offenses, 265 suspected cultists, and 1,891 other suspects for various crimes within the past 5 years. 5 weeks, I beg your pardon. Also, a total of 127 firearms and different calibers, 612 assaulted ammunition, and 89 stolen vehicles were recovered by the police nationwide, while 71 kidnapped victims were rescued, unearthed, and subsequently reunited with their families and loved ones with the same period. The police also recovered a total of 89 stolen vehicles in the last 5 weeks, while it recorded a total registration of 1,244 vehicles through the central motor system, out of which 234 were found to have been reported stolen on the platform. The police high command further noted that the swift response of the CMR desk officers in conjunction with field operatives also led to the recovery of 46 stolen vehicles so far out of a total of 89 vehicles recovered. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, made the development known on Thursday during a meeting with strategic police managers, Deputy Inspector Generals of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police, and Commissioners of Police at the Force Headquarters, Abuja. He noted that the past 5 weeks have been a period of good and bad for the Nigerian police, adding that in spite of pockets of ugly incidences recorded in some parts of the country, Nigeria is presently witnessing a steady decline in the general crime rate when compared with the previous figures. The combined effort of our officers, the support from the government, the cooperation and assistance received from state government and members of the public have been integral to the achievements. I need to restate that Nigeria Police Force, under my watch, will continue to adopt and embrace modern policing strategies and an all-inclusive paradigm shifts to tackle the various dimensions of crimes and criminality in Nigeria, Egbetokun said. He also noted that the internal security situation of the country over the last month or thereabouts has been relatively calm, despite the threat of political and socio-economic instability that greeted the removal of fuel subsidy and post-election tribunals across the country, adding that comparatively the country recorded a lesser number of violent crimes and other major offenses across the country compared to the past. A total of 127 firearms of different calibers, 612 assaulted ammunitions, 89 stolen vehicles were recovered nationwide, with 71 kidnapped victims were rescued, unearthed, and subsequently reunited with their families and loved ones within the same period of 5 weeks. The committee's mandate will comprise and encompass a thorough assessment of current firearms licensing procedures and regulations with the aim of enhancing their effectiveness, transparency, and accountability. This will be done in collaboration with relevant stakeholders to ensure a holistic and well-informed review. He further warned individuals who are involved in wrong possession of firearms while urging them to deposit such weapons at the nearest police stations, adding that it will attract no sanction. On the north, all individuals involved in wrong possession of firearms and light weapons are hereby to submit such illegally possessed weapons to police at the stations nearest to them. This will attract no sanction. All state police commissioners and supervising assistant inspector general of police in charge of zonal command, as well as tactical commanders, are by this announcement mandated to immediately commence a total clampdown on the illegal fabrication, sales, possession, and use of prohibited firearms in the country. Next to the transportation arrest. The President National Union of Road Transport Workers, Tajuddin Barua, and 21 others, including 3 national officers of the union, are currently being detained by police in Abuja. Those arrested have been charged with alleged criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, public disturbance, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. They were arrested and detained between Tuesday and Wednesday and subsequently moved to the facility of the defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad, popularly known as Abattoir, located in Guzakme, Abuja. Confirming the development in an exclusive interview with correspondent on Thursday night, spokesperson for the FCT Police Command, Josephine Ade, revealed that the suspect will be charged to court following conclusion of police investigation. The NURT president was arrested alongside 21 others. They are being charged with criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, public disturbance, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. They will be arraigned in court once the investigation is concluded, said. The men on Tuesday reported that at least 1 person was killed and several others injured. The FCT Commissioner of Police, Aruna Garba, had earlier confirmed the arrest of 21 male suspects and recovery of 3 rifles following the chaos that engulfed at the Garki area of the FCT on Tuesday, during a violent clash between 2 factions of the NURTW on Sapele Crescent off Ladoke at Nitola Boulevard, Garki 2nd, Abuja. Speaking over the development in an exclusive interview with correspondent on Tuesday night, CP Garba said 23 persons have so far been arrested and the death toll is only 1, yet to be identified male, and their rifles were also recovered from the suspects. The executive governor of Cross River State, Senator Basi Otu, has offered immediate employment to his namesake and former Olympics medalist, Etim Basi, who has been living on the streets of Lagos for several years. Etim Basi, popularly known as Iron Bar, first came into the limelight as a weightlifter at the 1981 Lagos Sport Festival, where he won a gold medal and won another gold medal at the National Festival Sport in Benin City the same year. He competed in the African Weightlifting Championship in Port Said, Egypt, and won 3 gold medals, as well as adding to his achievement at the 1982 Commonwealth Games, where he won a bronze medal. Unfortunately, his dream was cut short at the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, where he tore a muscle. Since then, he went out of sight and later sighted in the streets of Lagos. However, following public prayers, the executives and the legislature led by the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Honorable Elbert Ayambem, went for his search. And on Tuesday, September 12th, the Speaker, accompanied by Mr. Basu, to the temporary governor's office in Calabar, where Governor Basi Otu poured out his heart at his namesake's first sight. I'm touched by the situation you have found yourself in, and it is the right time to bring you back home, and you get something to do. What matters now is the legacy you have created, so forget about all you've gone through and look to the future, and this administration is here to see you back and contribute to sport development in our state, the governor said. He added, we will rehabilitate you. You'll see the Commissioner of Sport immediately and find immediate employment where you find it fit so that you can be meaningfully engaged. I wish you the best. Honorable Elbert Ayambin noted that after a resolution by the State Assembly, he led a team to Lagos where they located Basi and persuaded him to return home as directed by the governor. He commended the governor for always putting the people of the state first and expressed the confidence that with his exemplary life, many people, abandoned athletes, will be found by their respective states and duly recognized. On his path, the former medalist, decked in a blue senator outfit, expressed gratitude to the governor and Cross Riverians for giving him a new life. And to the final story, sports. Newly capped Nigeria international forward Victor Boniface has been voted the best player and also the Rookie of the Month in the Germany Bundesliga in his first month at Bayer Leverkusen. The 22-year-old joined the team in the summer from Belgium side Union Saint-Gilloise and wasted no time in hitting the ground, running with 4 goals in first 3 games of the new season. His form has now been rewarded with the award of Player of the Month and also the Best Young Player of the Month award. The only player far at this bar so far, Erling Haaland, while at Borussia Dortmund, to win both honors. They will be presented with the award before their next home game, but this weekend they will face their stiffest test when they take on Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. They go into the game as joint leaders of the league with the champions, with both teams only separated by goal difference ahead of the game, which will be played tomorrow at the Allianz Arena. With a sports story, we've come to the end of the national news from BGI Television. Before we go, first the headlines again. Tinubu orders Nami's retirement, appoint Adedeji FIRS chair. Unilag slashes fees after VC Nance meeting. Police arrest 288 robbers, 187 kidnappers, 198 murderers, IG. NURTW president, 21 others arrested over alleged killing. And on sports, new Super Eagles striker equals Ireland's record after a month in Germany. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Bagede Imo Television. Kindly subscribe on and click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement and distributing services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on the screen. Thank you for watching. Jumat Mufida to all faithful Muslims all around the world. I am Morire Rabi Lagdawa. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.